Hi there, it's Sarah from Pilates, and I wanted to talk about your wrists. So I sometimes get the question whether it's okay to put pressure on your wrists. And of course that question often comes from people that actually are experiencing discomfort when they are putting pressure on, which is actually quite a normal feeling when you're not used to. Because for instance, if we're in a box blank here, then there's a lot of pressure on your wrists at the moment. And the question then always is that the right kind of pressure? Should I be feeling this or not? So just to set the record straight, I just thought I'll quickly have a chat about it. So first of all, wrists are the weakest point for a lot of women, especially once we go through menopause and our bones are just not as strong, due to the hormones changes. It becomes our most weakest point, and that's why we have to be a bit careful. Now, being careful doesn't mean don't put pressure on. Actually, it means the opposite. One of the things that people will recommend to strengthen your wrist is actually to put your body weight on the wrist regularly so that the bone can regenerate and actually become stronger. So it is actually a really good thing, down the line. If you're younger and you're not, menopause is far away, or you're male, obviously the same thing is that, it is good for you. It's going to only build strength in the wrist. However, there are always people with certain issues that are, beyond normal wear and tear. For instance, you can have osteoarthritis in your wrists, and then you may feel that actually your body weight, it's a little bit too much in the beginning. So there are some alternatives. There are some things that you can do if you really feel it isn't right, and you will know, because there's a difference between discomfort and pain. And also you're looking like to see an improvement, right? So when I first started with putting weight on my wrists, it felt quite strong. Now, so many years later, I don't actually feel it that much anymore, because I've grown used to it, and my wrists are stronger. So that is something to keep in mind. Always, trust your intuition as well. Obviously, listen to the teacher and the professionals, but at the same time, always make sure that it applies to you. You are a unique individual, and you may have a unique set of circumstances. So what you can do, so if you're on this position and you think, gosh, this doesn't really feel right, just taking your hands more forward changes the angle on the wrist. Do you see that here? It's a 90-degree angle. As I put it forward, the angle actually is bigger. That means that as I go onto my knees, sort of onto my toes, floating knees, that actually I have less pressure there, and I can feel a big difference. Definitely not as strong. So that is an option. Now, if that still isn't right for you, for whatever reason, another thing you can do is actually just go onto the elbows. So, nothing stopping you for being on the elbows and focusing on your core strength here. And that is fine too. So you can just kind of see what works best for you. The one thing I would say is that don't shy away from a little bit of discomfort. That's true with any exercise. Obviously discomfort often is a sign of slight weakness there, and then we just need to strengthen it, right? It's just in case you have got a medical condition like osteoarthritis or other issues, obviously, yes, listen to your body, be aware of your own history, and then amend the exercise so that it works for you. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just put it in the box below, and of course I will answer any questions that may arise around this. And I hope this was, that this sort of clarifies any issues about your wrists. Okay, see you soon. Bye.